What's up, y'all? What's up? Mouse so Reckless back at y'all with another episode.
Yes, Mouse so Reckless.
Mouse so Reckless. Hey. Today's episode is going to be called That's Not My Daddy, That's My Zaddy.
Boom. Zaddy. Wait a minute.
Our goal today is going to be Tamika. Miss Tamika.
Yes, Tamika in the house.
So basically, we're going to be talking about dating older. She does date somebody that's a little bit older, so we're going to talk about that.
Just a tad bit.
Let's get into first the age difference.
Yes.
16 years.
And you being how old?
44.
So that makes him
60.
60.
Okay, that is a big difference.
All right.
Now, where did you meet this guy at?
Happened to meet him at one of your events,
Okay.
actually.
Okay.
Football
You can call for
event,
that.
kind of like a birthday football event type situation.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't on purpose whatsoever. However, someone lifted up my skirt.
Oh.
Whoa.
And I turned around and was like, hey, did you see that? He was like, yeah.
Oh.
So, and then he just stood up and introduced himself. And that
The
was
rest
that.
was history.
Yeah.
So do you normally date older guys? Is this something that you normally do?
As of lately, the 50 and over club has been my little dating pool, but usually not really. But I'm kind of enjoying it a little bit more.
That's what I was going to ask. Do you have some questions before I just keep asking all the
I
questions?
was like, I was really trying to be good over here. I'm like, dang, it's okay. Like, I'm here too.
Because I got a lot of them.
I do, and but before we get into it, because I know Ashley's gonna take over, and I'm okay with that because she got all the questions. But before we do, because you're currently dating someone, I don't want to really get into that relationship. But let's talk about your previous relationship with older men. What was a difference? Like, do you really think that there's like a maturity level difference with age, or
Definitely.
how was that?
Definitely. Dating more in the 40s, closer to my age. I feel like at least the ones that I came in contact with were a little less mature, more on the childish, grown boy side. So I'm noticing that going into the 50 and over area of men. I'm not gonna say they're all perfect, ain't nothing perfect. However, the maturity, the treatment, the behavior is a little different.
What's
What
the
about-
biggest difference? Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead. No, go
I got
ahead.
excited.
That's fine. Go ahead. Answer that question.
Let me see. What is the biggest difference?
Like being transparent. Like, this is 18, everybody's grown here.
I think the treatment really is, and the respect level and the appreciation level is different.
What about the financials?
Oh,
Are they more
difference.
established usually?
Very much so, more established. I'm not gonna say all of them, but outside of my current situation, I would say they're a little bit more established than what I have been used to.
Alright.
So.
Okay, does that account for that fat rock on your finger?
Well,
or-
actually, this was bought by me.
Oh, self-care. Yes.
Self-love. However, yes, there will be another one on this end.
Okay, I know that's right, girl. I know that's right.
Soon. So if you watching, you know who you are.
Mm-hmm.
Speak that. We believe in speaking things into existence around here.
Oh, yes. So,
Okay, and then what about, you probably don't really want to answer this, but what about like the sex part? Is that a big difference from the 30s and 40s opposed to the 50s and 60s?
Tell the truth.
yes. Huge difference.
So
Meaning,
no, go ahead, because I'm about to
Meaning
get
a-
deep. Go ahead, because we're finna get into it. We're finna get into
meaning a
it.
huge difference as in better or in worse?
Better.
Why?
Is
Is it because they're more catering to you, more it's all about you?
You know, I think
or-
it's more of the connection and it's more of a mutual, intimate type of situation. I feel like with the younger ones that I was involved with, it was more like, it was just like, it just wasn't
You mean like it
emotional.
wasn't-
There was
okay.
no emotion
Okay.
to it. You
That
know, there
makes
was
sense.
just no anything.
No
It was-
connection,
Yeah,
it was just like
kinda
smashing.
yeah. You could try, and it just I
So
could see
without the emotional connection part, what was better?
with the older.
Not talking about, and again, we're not talking about her current relationship because I believe in privacy with that. So we're talking about her previous older men. So even with the previous situations, it was better. Stamina, everything.
Better.
Stamina?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You heard it here first. I was so reckless. Them zaddies got that stamina. Is that, do you think it's the beer games or do you think it's like, because have y'all seen the group?
Yeah, I've seen them.
They got this group on TikTok. They be traveling and everything together. No, I'm talking about four out the group. That's fine. Four out the group. It's more than that, girl. Did you see them at the airport?
I seen them walking in a restaurant. It was like about maybe 15
What are you talking about? The gray hair?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The zaddies. The zaddies. So like, do you think it's like has to do with the swag? Like what takes you there? Like what about it is a greater connection than? Because I know right now you in love, you on skies, you on cloud nine and stuff like that. So I want to remove him from it because it's gonna be all zaddy if we talk about it.
Okay.
So dealing with your past ones though, with the intimacy and everything else, you still think it's better even with the ones that didn't make it?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Okay, and then what about like body wise? Is the physique still the same, or is it like can you tell like a change in the body?
What do you mean by that?
I mean, like, are they toned? Or can you tell like this is a 30-year-old body versus a 50-year-old body, or is it just?
Girl,
like,
I've been seeing some
can't
40-year-old bodies that look like.
Okay, that's what I want to know.
That's not so right. So it's not really about. I wouldn't say for me, it's not really about the body. It's really about my connection with them.
Right.
So
I'm gonna tell you this. I tried to date older in the past, and you can definitely tell the difference. It's a difference in the physique. It's definitely a difference. If you're merely don't talk, don't say nothing, neck down, just looking at the physiques, there is a difference.
However,
it's a difference.
Yeah.
Even with the color of the hair, everything is different. The texture is different for sure.
Okay.
And so what about you? How do you feel?
I haven't really dated that many older people, but I have dated somebody that's older, and body wise, no, you cannot tell. Stamina wise, no, you cannot tell.
Well,
I mean, I think, be honest, yeah, I'm with you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I think maturity and experience, and I think that they probably take a little more time.
They take more time.
They learn you. They're more concerned about you than themselves.
Yes, they learn you and understand you, and so the intimate.
It's on another level.
It's on a different level.
Yeah.
What about the grunts? Do they got granddaddy grunts? I got to know.
I am all the way
Do we got the granddaddy? Do we got the granddaddy?
I have not experienced any grunts.
What is that good job? No. Not like that. Not like that. No, because let me tell you why I asked that. Because you all know older men, they have a swag. Their voices are even different.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So you'll deal with somebody young, they got the regular kind of modern. They sound, older men, they have like a mature voice, especially if they're part of the cigar club. They got a little raspiness and stuff like that. So do you get like the granddaddy grunts? Like, do you get like the raspy?
No.
And not again, I'm going to keep saying this, not her current. We're talking about the past.
But no, not even in the past.
No?
I've experienced it wanting.
And I haven't dated as old as she's dated. I've dated like 7 years.
Yeah, usually actually that was my little age gap was usually like
7 years,
7 to 9.
So if this wasn't to work out with you and your current dude, would you go back to dating younger, or would you always date?
No.
What's the cutoff?
You have to be 50 and up.
50 and up. So what about when you get 48? Is it gonna still be 50 and up? It's still gonna be 50 and up.
Yeah, I don't think I could date in the 40s anymore.
So y'all, it sounds like to me,
like 55 and up when you get 48.
When I get 48?
Oh, is it gonna keep climbing?
That's the maturity level right there.
I don't, it would just be 50 as long as you're 50.
I would say this. I sound to me like she's saying, you know how they say once you go black, you never go back.
Yeah.
We gotta find one for the granddaddies.
Yes,
we gotta find one for the daddy.
Yes.
Wow. So do you, with the big age difference you guys are, you said 16 years, so do you worry about the time changing, like when he gets 75 and you're 50? Is that right?
Yeah.
65, so 50 and 60,
49.
50 and 66.
Mm-hmm.
When you're 50 and he's 66, but let's go a little bit higher when he's in his 70s and you like 55. Do you think it's gonna be, do you worry about that?
I actually don't. I gotta keep up with him. When it comes to the energy and being able to get up and go and this and that. Like, okay, where's my vitamins at? Because I
Not
gotta,
my vitamins.
yes, girl, I gotta keep up with him. He's very active. So, and then I
Y'all,
would
she
even
in love
say,
with this man. You
Yeah.
see, we done said, pass.
but not even just him. I've noticed that I haven't come across anyone that's more on the chilling, don't.
So you date older, but it's active. They're active.
Right,
They're not
active.
dating.
They're
they
not
look
older.
They look younger.
They look young. They're not
very-
older acting.
yeah.
They're not older. You know what I
I'll
mean?
give you that. The
And
ones
that's
that
true,
you have,
but you
they
can get some
do,
younger
they look
men.
good.
Yeah.
The one that she's dating right now, he looks really good for his age.
And you could get some younger men that
It's broke down like an old person.
man, you be mad. Like,
Exactly.
Stuff broke,
You be
they dick
mad.
don't even work. You know what I'm saying? It just
You
happens
be
to
mad.
people early sometimes.
man, I'm just saying.
Oh my God, I didn't even.
I'm just
you
being
need to hear,
real.
girl, let
But
it
you're
out.
right. You're
I'm
right.
being real.
Y'all see
There's a lot of that.
Tamika real poison polished, but we're gonna break her out in a minute. She trying.
You know, here.
So you guys share all the same interests? You guys share like the same interests? Do you guys have like any, like, oh hell no, that's like you too old. Like I can't believe you
Oh,
act
not
like
at all.
that.
We actually don't. We get along extremely well. We have a lot in common, and our work ethic is the same. Our thoughts process on a whole lot of things about life, and it's all the same.
Oh, it's
So
not a
what's-
question.
Okay.
What about children? Does he have children?
He does. He has one.
Okay. And so, how does that go? Like, have you guys gotten to the point where you've met his children?
I have not met his child. However, he's met mine,
Mhm.
but I haven't had a chance to meet him.
What about previously? Have you met children, and because you're younger, have the children kind of been like standoffish, or were they
Oh,
open
not
and
at all. I've
accepting?
met an open accepting.
Okay.
Are you guys the same age? You and this kid?
No.
I mean, they could be 16. I mean, you know what I mean? Men be starting. Men be starting.
Absolutely not. No. Absolutely not.
That's a good question.
Yeah, no, that is a good question, but no,
They're
he's
a lot younger?
Yeah.
So he was mature all his life. So he had his children a little older.
His son is 28.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
he's
yeah,
very
yeah.
young. He's almost the same age as your kid.
Yeah, he's young.
Because your daughter is
24.
right. And
Oh,
she's
that's
gonna be
so
25 this year.
She'll be 25 this year.
So they're down there.
So, is your daughter single?
She is.
Is his son single?
No,
He's
come
not.
on.
No, let me ask you why. No, let me ask
Where
you
can
why.
that
We gonna get back to the zaddy thing, but it's a fact that when you get in relationships later, like they haven't grown together, they didn't know each other, nothing like that, where they do become attracted to each other, or sometimes even known each other before you and the father start dating. So
no,
have you ever
they really are in
different sides of the track, different circles?
completely different.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just curious how
But
that
he
works.
is taken.
Because I
from what
would be a
understand.
little. Oh, he is
Okay.
taken. Okay. Because I would be a little awkward, like to be dating somebody and then you find out he know your daughter
That would be
and
a
they
problem.
hang out. You know what I mean? Like,
That would be a
if,
problem.
how would you handle something like that?
Oh God, that would be difficult. That would be
Yeah, because you
difficult.
know, new relationships you don't know. Like it's a small world. You just don't
I've never
know.
imagined that type of situation happening.
I don't think I would have to try to.
That would
that
have to
can't
stop. Yeah, that would
Yeah,
have to
you
stop.
have to break them up.
Yeah, that would have
But what if they was
really-
together first?
This-
What if they
like,
first?
gotta go. I wouldn't even know how
I'm
to handle
just
that.
saying, like, why?
That's a different situation. I don't hope to God I would never be.
Well,
in.
hopefully the situation that you're in is lifelong and full of blessings, so you'll never have to be.
I see it being
You know what
that
I mean?
type of situation. I don't see me having to start over, date anybody else ever again. He's really good to me.
Do you guys have disagreements?
We do. Everybody has disagreements. I mean, nothing's perfect. I'm
Nothing
not
but-
perfect. I don't even want to be perfect.
Right.
That's too much to have to live up to. But he's good enough for me.
Right.
He's perfect for me.
No. I mean,
But yeah, we do have our little misunderstandings, and it's all in learning a person also.
Right.
And because of our age gap, it is a little different of his era and my era.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
That's
So
what I was
it
gonna
is
ask.
getting to know each other and respecting where he's coming from and where I'm coming from. So.
How was that in the beginning? Because you're very strong, you're independent,
Mhm.
you know, you are a businesswoman, entrepreneur,
Right.
all of that. You used to hold on your own.
Right.
And then he's very strong,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Very
like you said,
outward.
career driven,
Yes.
old school.
Yeah.
Does he have that old school mentality like,
Oh, 100%.
I'm a man, I'm here, I respect you and I love you,
100%.
but please don't forget.
Yes, I am
I'm
the
the
man of this
man.
house, and I'm the
That's
king.
okay.
So when you guys first
But I
started
appreciate
talking
that.
though, how did that like, did you have to calm down a little bit
No,
and
actually,
embrace it, or were you already?
No, I will treat my man that way anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So as long as he lives up to it and he is that person that should receive that type of treatment, I'm good. I don't want to be the man. I don't want to have pants. I don't want to wear the
there are
pants.
still women.
Yeah,
Like, we don't
wanna
want to do
any of
that. You got to do enough of that in the world.
Yeah,
Nobody
I
wants
don't
to
wanna
come
do
home and do that too. I love that.
Yeah, I want my man to take care of house, be the man of the house. You know, I'll have my little feminine energy and stay in that place.
So is your man handy?
He
Like, if you need
he
something
can.
fixed,
Oh,
can
yes,
he
yeah.
fix
Oh,
it,
no,
or is
he
he gonna
will.
get on the phone?
Oh,
Like,
no,
you know what?
Now, mind you, he can. However, we haven't gotten there yet. But I feel like it might be.
What about in a previous relationship? Was it a point where you needed something fixed or something, and he man, I'm man, but then he can't fix it?
Oh no, not at all. I've always been with somebody that can always
Get it together.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he brought chivalry back, huh?
Definitely.
Oh.
With
You
the
get all
opening
that
the doors
experience with the
and
older
the
people,
oh yeah. Except for there is a few that, you know, they pick and choose when they want to be. And I'm like, no, if you're gonna be that, be that 100% of the
don't
time.
sometimes
Don't
we
pick
get
and
me used
choose.
to
Yeah,
it, and then
exactly.
now we're not doing it.
Exactly.
Yeah. Be consistent. Be
Very much so.
consistent. I love that.
When you guys have your disagreements, does he come across like your dad, or does he come across like your man? Or have you ever been like, hold on, like, I understand you're older than me, but
Yeah,
I'm
especially
still a
with him
grown
being
woman.
old school.
Have you guys had that situation yet? And not even as, like she said, it don't have to be with him or with the previous people.
Girl, previous people. Y'all drink up.
Now we get it. Let's talk about the
previous
people.
Yeah.
situations, they were a little crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't even more of a hold on. It was more of, oh God, this is not gonna work. This man is crazy. He had lost his mind, and we got to try to figure out how to get out of it.
Oh,
So,
we got that bad.
Yeah, those type of situations. I haven't run into one where it was like that previous in those situations. They were more, I'm crazy. So when it came to something of misunderstandings or disagreements, it didn't go over so well.
Are they more insecure being that they're older? Like a little bit more insecure and a little bit jealous because you're younger and they worry about a younger dude coming and swoop you up?
I can't speak on all older men. However,
I'm just talking about some of them, not like a
In your experience.
Yeah.
in my experience, I think there's a level of jealousy that's positive. I think there's a level of jealousy that is to be expected in a relationship or when you're dating someone or getting to know someone. But it's when it gets to a level of, okay, this is not healthy. So I have been in those situations, and then I've had situations where it wasn't even an issue. So.
What about you? Go ahead, Tamika, ask you the question.
So, because I'm not gonna ask my question yet because I kind of want to piggyback off yours.
I have
You know,
another question
I'm
too
the one
about that
that
too.
be saying the
I have another
crazy.
question
So
there,
here's
too.
my question then. So are you a female that likes that though?
That likes what?
That likes a little jealousy, not nothing crazy, but likes a man to be like.
I like a man to be protective. And
But do you think it's cute, like if the questions come, like hold on, like what's
what
going
type of
on
questions?
here?
Are we
How does
doing
this
questions where it seems like you don't trust me? Or are we talking questions just like
I'm
inquisitive?
inquisitive. Like if you're out somewhere, you at a club scene, maybe the environment is a lot of
I don't
different.
mind that. I don't have an issue with that.
You're okay
You
with
like
that?
that?
I don't have an
You
issue
like
with
that a little bit?
I'm not gonna say
Let's be real, because let me tell you something about her. Like she know, and you could, if I'm wrong,
Okay.
stop me.
Okay.
But she likes that, like a lot of women, and I like it too. Like you kind of sometimes, I might not like it as much as you do, but sometimes you do like a man. You do like a man that shows that he watching you. He want to know who that is. He want to know who you talking to.
Yeah.
He want to know all that.
Don't
I don't like it.
Right.
I don't like it so much. Like don't if we out in an environment where it's a lot of people, and you know I'm from the area and I'm gonna know a lot of people, I don't like it that much. You know what I'm saying? But if you catch me, catch me where the conversation may be going on too long, or he a little too comfortable, because men do get a little too comfortable.
They do.
I think that's cute.
Yeah.
But don't like if don't if it's somewhere where I know a lot of people, don't keep asking me who's who, because you might not know who I am.
Right.
Later on in the at home.
Right.
You got to show face outside,
Right,
but
right,
at home
right.
it's gonna change a little bit.
Right,
So
right.
did I overspeak? Like
No,
is that true?
like I do like it.
Okay.
I don't have an issue as long as it doesn't come across as extremely insecure
Right.
and that you're not trusting me.
Okay.
So I don't have an issue with it. You want to know who this person is? No problem. Yeah, baby. Come on here. Let me introduce you. I don't have an issue.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, she
Do
likes
you
that.
ever feel like maybe he wants an older woman? That you too young or too
No.
much for them? Because I know you. I mean, of course, usually they want a younger woman, but
Not at all. Not at all.
okay. Well, that's
What
it.
about younger though? What do you ever feel because you're younger than him? Once you guys get older, do you feel like he's gonna want a younger woman as you get older, or do you feel like he'll always be okay?
No.
Oh, like to go younger than her?
Yeah.
Right, like because right
you get
now
too old, like she's
you in
getting
your
too old.
40s, but you get 55. Is he gonna feel like? Do you think that he's gonna feel like you're maybe getting too old?
No.
It's
I
kind
don't
of
think
hard
that
with
at
you
all.
though because the way she take care, like she do hair, like she about her, she makes sure she gonna look good.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard to ask you this question because you keep yourself up.
Mm-hmm.
But do you ever fear like if maybe there was a situation where you weren't able to keep yourself up as much, if he would be like, okay, I might have to go get
I'm a
somebody
little
else?
vain. So
Right.
I don't think that really will ever be a situation unless I am disabled.
And
I
even then, you
am
might
right.
get
And
left
then I'll be like, hold up,
Niggas
somebody
still
got to do
gonna
my
be doing
hair,
like
somebody
this,
got to
like
do
the curlers.
my
that carpet tunnel gonna kick in. She's gonna be like, I'm gonna get this curl now. I'm gonna get this
So,
curl.
I don't worry about that. I don't even think about it. It's not even ever been a situation.
Good. I think that's the best way to be, to not even enjoy living today, enjoy
Yeah.
today, and don't worry about tomorrow till it gets here.
Yeah, that's pretty
For
much
sure.
how it is. You live it up and live it to the extreme, to its fullest, and enjoy the person that you're with.
Exactly.
Okay.
What makes you happy? I do have one more question though. What about, because we talked about the kids, what about the kids? How do they feel about, how does your son feel about you him dating somebody that's a lot younger, and your daughter feel about you dating somebody that's older?
I don't think that's an issue for him, even though I haven't met him. But he's all about whatever's just gonna make his dad happy.
And he's young too,
Yeah.
so I feel like that helps a little bit because
Yeah.
he's only 28.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah, but that might be.
if it was
that
me
could be
doing
an
that,
issue.
you know, I have my children young, so
Yeah.
the age gap would be a lot closer.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. My daughter is all about whoever's just gonna treat me right and make me happy. So
Mhm.
that's the age is just not even been an issue.
Okay. I like that. It seems like just a very ideal situation with you and this mysterious mister. I think so. I mean, as much as we tried to run from it, we keep getting back to the mysterious mister questions.
Just a little bit.
So I think that's a good sign for you. You know what I mean? That we keep doubling back to the current. Because that basically is telling us
she
she
does
forgot
keep doubling
about
back.
the past
Right.
and leaving the
Oh, I
past
have to
behind.
forget about the past. She knows all about those past
I sure
situations.
do.
Those were
Yeah.
a bit much.
I like the situation you're in. She's happy. I like the
I like the situation you're in too.
Yeah, he's a good one.
And he does.
Yeah,
Again, he
for
doesn't
sure.
even seem. He doesn't
And it's
even
not,
seem
and
that so.
let me be clear, I haven't met him or anything. So when you guys hear me saying I'm happy for her and I love her situation, it's not because I met him or anything, but when you're around the person, you can feel the energy and you can feel the space they're in.
Right.
And you can tell that she is about that man and she is in a very
Mhm.
good space. And it's not a space of like, oh, I gotta hurry up and get home. He gonna
Mhm.
trip or nothing like that. It's just I want to be around my man. I
Right,
love him.
exactly.
We don't
I
just
enjoy
we
being
like
around
each
him.
other.
Right.
We enjoy each other.
Right.
And it also sounds like, just based off of some of the questions, that it's not that big of a difference between young and older men in the respect of like maturity. It's like you're gonna find immature as your previous ones, you're gonna find immature
Mhm.
older men,
Mhm.
and you're gonna find immature younger men.
Just
So I
depends
guess
on
it
the
just
man.
depends on
It
the
just
man.
really
Depends
depends
on
on
the
the
man.
man. It really does. I will say that because, like I said, I have dated in the 50 and over, and some of them not so mature, some of them
Mhm.
right where they need to be.
So what about children? Are you done having children?
They both older.
Yeah, I am completely.
They
Oh,
said,
sorry.
okay, let's be clear. Okay, they say
I keep
that,
doing
but let's
that,
be
I'm
clear.
sorry.
I'm 43.
I know, I said I'm
have
sorry,
a
I
3-month-old
forget.
baby, so it's not
I
so far
I
fetched
forget.
to be older and want a child. So I was just curious, like, if you were open to having children, would he?
I was open in my 30s,
Uh-huh.
but now I'm done.
You're
I'm
done.
completely done.
Okay.
Time
And
to
he's done.
travel.
He's done.
He's
Yes.
done?
So
Okay.
we are at the perfect place with each other because we can get up and go.
I mean,
Well,
I'm
that
just
is
gonna
coming
put it
soon.
on out there.
Yeah, that is. I'm pretty sure that's coming soon. He is happy with his situation, and he knows I'm on for him. So I'm.
Are we
pretty
doing destination or has there been talks? Because here's the thing, I don't want anybody out there to think that we're forcing this conversation, because nobody is saying that he needs to propose, no timelines, no get married tomorrow, no nothing like that. All we're merely expressing is that they're happy and they
Right.
are where they want to
Do
be.
it tomorrow. I'm just-
There has been conversation about it a lot. We haven't spoken about like destination or locations or anything like that. But we do know we are right for each other. So.
And what about girls' day? So when you get in that kind of relationship with the older man, does he want you to just be exclusively tied to him, or is he okay with like you still going out with your girls, hanging out, having those trips? Like, is there a limit?
You know, I will say, look here, I have not had a girls' trip in quite some time. Like years. So that's never even come up really. But he's not more of a type that's like, you can't go anywhere.
Oh,
You gotta stay with me.
Right.
No
overnight.
You know, now he does enjoy my presence, yes. And he would prefer to be around me a lot. Like if I'm with someone, I have to really like them because most of the time I like to do things with my man. And I like to go places with my man.
I think
the majority of the time, I'm with him anyway because I like to be out.
And he likes to go out too. He still likes going out. He still likes partying.
We party, we do stuff
He looks like he's about 40 something.
Yeah,
he looks young. When I told my daughter that I was coming to do the show, and she was like, I told her it was going to be about. She was like, well, the one that she's with now, he's older. And I said, yeah, he's 60 years old. They said 60. He's 60.
He looks good.
I said, yeah, he's 60 years old.
Yeah.
He looks like he looks really good for his age. So that's what's up. That's cool.
So what about him though? Like, does he still have his friends? Do they hang out? Do they go out? Is he Greek?
Greek.
Yeah. not the race Greek. Is he in a fraternity?
No.
Oh.
The reason I was asking that is because a lot of men in fraternities, you guys know, you guys have your trips. Like they still meet up.
He has friends. He has acquaintances. However, he's just real focused on his business. And it's a little different for him. Like he'll go out, every now and then, every blue moon, but it's not really like a big.
So there's nothing one-sided. So everything with you guys is like it all is created
right. It
equal.
all meshes.
It's
perfectly.
not like you do what I say, not as I do.
No, not that type of situation.
What about in the past? Because this man perfect. We're not gonna get nothing with this man.
Right. He's perfect for me.
We done talking about this man. I mean, I love you to death for her, but right now we got time.
Right.
You see, I keep trying to get back there. So what about in the past? Did you deal with that? Like, was that one of the issues you had? Like, kind of the double standard, like do as I say, not what I do.
No, I've dealt with the types that's like. You can't go nowhere. Who you talking to on the phone? Why are you laughing? You know,
not why you laughing.
Not why you laughing.
Good Lord.
I kid you not. The stories I could tell you about those past situations. Ooh, Lord Jesus, that's a whole.
That's what we want to hear.
Hit us with one.
Give us one story.
Okay.
Because I know we're going to respect
about
your privacy. We don't want you to go into
No. It's fine.
But one little story.
I've dealt with really crazy men, extremely obsessed type men, where I had one hide in my trunk.
Yeah, but he wasn't older, was he?
He was 9 years older than me.
Barack Obama. We gonna beat that out. We beat that out. Don't worry, he'll beat that out. I didn't know he was that much older.
Yeah, he's 9 years older than me.
Oh, he look good too. At least you find the ones that look good.
Yeah, they do. They never look
But let's get back to this trunk.
Girl, you know, he was.
How did he get in your trunk?
He hid in there.
But how did he get in there? Was it unlocked?
It was unlocked in my garage. It was unlocked.
Oh, he hid in your trunk in your car so he could see where you was going. That's bold.
He was a human tracker.
Like he didn't say, let me get like a little like Apple tracker or like.
Absolutely.
That was before then, though, wasn't it?
No, I think they had those at the time. I'm not too sure. Can't remember. But he was just off anyway. He was really crazy. Yeah,
so he was older. I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was older.
So you been doing
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. Usually
you been.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. My years are usually about 7 to 9 years.
Okay.
So this is just the biggest gap you've had.
Yes.
Okay.
And which is crazy because it's the best relationship I've had.
Oh.
So
that.
My mom said that too. My mom dated somebody that was a lot older, and she said, my dad, you gotta know what they've been married for 27 years, 25 years.
We need to get your dad.
25 years, and they got a 22-year gap.
Do you think they would do the show?
I think my stepmother would.
We might have a part 2 of this. Because I love her dad and her stepmom. They are funny. They are funny.
Hilarious.
Yes.
But I don't know about my
So
dad.
how do you feel about this dating older
Tamika the flip the
This interview is about you. This interview is about
Let's
you.
picture into your situation.
No, this interview about you.
No comment.
No
comment.
No, I just told you I never dated old. I've only dated old one time.
That's what I'm saying. So how did you feel about the difference between?
It's a difference.
Did you like it?
I do. I do.
Would you continue to date older?
I don't know if it depends on the person. Like we just talked about. I think it's just the man I was dealing with.
Right.
I dated older and it was not a fit. Okay, I'm gonna keep it all the way solid. It was
Just
not
once
a
or
fit.
several?
Probably. Oh God, let me think. Let me dig into the dating pool. I get bored real quick. I get bored real quick. So yeah, but he was only 8 years older than me.
See, that's older than what I did.
Yeah,
that's
but
not really older
to
like
me,
that.
the reason why I don't really look at that like that is because I was in my 20s and he was only like 30. You know, I'm 21.
So y'all both were still young.
We were still young, so it's kind of like we're still figuring it out. And you know, at that age, you know, men sometimes they just now. I'm to my 21, the maturity level. He's 21 too. So I mean, not all men, but I mean, let's be real. We never had young. You know, we were both young. But as I got older, like later on, I dated a couple of men. It didn't last long though. I mean, I'm talking about we didn't make it past nothing because I get bored easy. I'm very high energy. I'm very active and stuff like that. And the ones that I was dating, it was just kind of like
they were born and didn't want to do anything.
Granddaddy
have nothing to talk
you
about.
know?
Yeah,
yeah, it was just the conversation and everything was good, but I just.
Just nothing there.
I don't know. I just looked at them and they just.
You couldn't see past it.
I'm just like, you
I couldn't date somebody that looked older, but
I'm like,
older.
and the problem is like, and everybody would say like, because a couple people knew and they would say like, no, he don't look older. He look, you know, okay. But I'm just like, so here's the thing: we got along good. Like, and this might be childish and petty. And I was younger too, so I'm 43 right now, so I was probably in my late 30s, like, you know, it wasn't that long ago, but I was still in my 30s. And I think the issue was that when we was talking and laughing and hanging out, everything was great. But when you sit in that silence and you get to really looking at a person, it's like...
Yeah, I haven't had that.
You couldn't get past it.
I'm like, hurry up and say something because you looking real. You going from daddy to granddaddy real quick.
No.
And I have to be honest, like, no disrespect to older men because one of them did look like a little older. He definitely didn't look his age, but he looked, and the gap was big. Like, I may be like probably bigger than your gap, right?
Oh, damn.
Yeah, so it might have been, it was a big gap on one of them.
Yeah,
The other
I'm
one was maybe like 14 years, and he did look young. He looked good. He moved good, you know. But sometimes there was a little bit of like the slow, like
and hit you just giddy up.
You know, like that's sometimes a little slow, you know, just keeping it real. And everything. And I think it was magnified because of our.
Because you already knew and you was already.
And that might have been me
like,
at that point. I was in my 30s, so I might have just been a little self-conscious, like being younger in my 30s, and then
people
kind of
looking at you guys.
And then all the men in my family, they look really young for their ages too. So it's like, hey, you look older than the oldest cousin, the oldest cousin. You know? And then the one that didn't look old was like, dang, you young, like, I'm going to be having to carry you in a minute. I'm cool. I'm a great caretaker.
Did you just say,
I'm going to have to see.
Yeah. We don't want to go
back. But now that I'm in my 40s, I think it's different. Like, I look at older men different. It's a different. I think I was just too young for that extreme
I
of
think
a
in
gap.
my 30s, I would have probably not ever.
Yeah, I think it was too young.
That big of a gap.
And
I dated a lot of younger dudes. Not a lot, but I dated a few younger dudes. I think I get more younger than older.
Yeah, and I think my problem is too is I don't like when extremely older men date younger women. I think once women get into their late 30s, I think they can go as old as they want. But when I see like a 42-year-old dating somebody in their 20, you know, it's like, to me it's like, ugh.
Yeah. So maybe before you get 18.
Maybe I was too close to that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So I was like, ooh.
Yeah, kind of feel like a little pervertish.
Yeah, I'm like, what is this really about?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and this is no disrespect to anybody. I mean, y'all don't care.
No,
you know, I don't care. I'm going to say what I want to say. This is just my opinion, right?
Right.
And it has changed. It has matured over time. However, this is my opinion. So I'm not judging nobody who's okay with that because beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
That part right there.
I'm not
That
beholden.
part
Nothing
right
you
there.
think is beautiful.
Right.
No way anyway.
Right.
Let's just be clear.
Right.
But yeah, so I think, but now I be looking at the zaddies like,
Zaddy looking good. That little brady looking real
But
good.
I'm gonna tell you
Girl,
that
that silver, that
Yeah.
black.
But let me say this though. Are
Right.
y'all like me though? I be like, dang, look at Zaddy with the salt and pepper on.
That's
Like,
what
if
I'm
he
saying.
shaved that beard off
It's
though,
over with.
oh, it's over with.
Well, being that I am happy with mine, I like his gray, and I appreciate it.
Does he have a beard?
It has a goatee
He has
on.
a goatee.
Oh yeah, so that's different because a goatee you could kind of visualize with and without the goatee.
Mhm.
But if y'all notice, pretty much I say 97% of these zaddies got full blown beard.
Yes, they do.
And it's
They
beard
do.
gang. And even
They
some
do.
of these young men, that beard gang, without that beard gang,
Some
you
of them
wouldn't
don't
be.
look so right.
You would
Right.
not be.
Without that, that takes away from their swag, their appeal.
Like you
their-
say that beard off, we ain't. I don't even know who you come to the wrong door at that point. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't even. It's like almost unrecognized. It's like night and day for some men.
Because some people can do both.
And some men
Right.
need to, and
Some
some
could do
and,
both
and
and
in that
still
same
do
token, some men need to take that
I don't like a
scraggly
bare
patchy
face
beard
man.
off.
I don't like a bare face man. No, don't give me no bare face.
No, a bare face.
No.
Nothing like a baby face.
No, I like a little bit of
Some men are okay with
I had
bare
my
face,
ex had a
but
baby, like bare.
Yeah.
He rocked it already, but for the
But
most
don't
part,
come with no little thin mustache though. Don't come just
Yeah,
that.
I
You
don't
live in
know.
bare
I
face.
dated somebody that did that.
Oh, my God.
It bothered me. I had to try
See
to.
what I'm saying?
I was like,
It's
can we let
hard.
that grow in a little bit? Because I'm feeling like, what do they call it? What's the guy? The little pervert?
Oh, yeah, the little pedophile.
Yeah, the little
Yeah.
pedophile. That's how I
But
felt.
no, we're talking about men that wear that real thin.
Yeah,
like,
but I'm
little
talking about somebody
mustache.
specifically.
No, girl, you done
No,
dropped all the
she
names
said-
tonight.
she said, what's
You
his
done
name?
dropped all the names tonight.
She said, what's his name?
No, I'm just
She
saying
said,
like
what's
how
his name?
it's kind
No,
of
she
like
did say she dated somebody that had that.
that had
And
that,
she said,
but
like,
I wasn't trying
what's
to
his
say
name?
his name. But it's like they call it like whatever.
Like a pedophile, like a
Yeah, like
pervert
whatever the
mustache,
pervert's
like-
name, pedophile.
Oh,
Yeah.
like Chester.
There you go.
Chester.
There
Chester.
you go.
So I would say this, to scoot into that conversation, I have said it though, like I'd be like, how do you like my hair? How do you like your woman to dress? How do you like them to live? What kind of appearance? Because, because I want them to ask me too. You know what I'm saying? So tell me how you feel about me first, so I can tell you to go to bed right now. So I can tell you, you know what I'm saying? Or shade a mustache. off, you know?
cue to say something.
Because don't get me wrong, personality is big. I can't even deal with you if I'm not if I don't get along with you, we don't have a chemistry, we can't hang out without doing nothing.
Right.
So that's super huge. But at the same time, at some point we're gonna be sitting in silence, and I need to be able to look at you too.
Right. Definitely.
Just like you need to be able to
And
look at
smile
me.
at you while you sleep and look at you.
That-
instead of
Right,
yeah.
right.
Like now, be like, oh god damn. Oh,
Exactly. Exactly. So we got
Yeah.
a little off, but it goes both ways. I gotta take care of myself the way you want to see me, and I expect you to take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Whether you older or
And
younger.
whether I want
Sure.
you to have a full beard or bald face, I think that matters.
Yeah, it does matter.
Is it always a deciding factor? No, but sometimes
It's
it
not.
can be. It can be.
It's not.
It can.
Yes.
It's a
I'm just
deciding.
saying because the visual is the first thing that you see with a man.
But
So
sometimes if you're around somebody, it's different. Like if you just meet somebody out, it's the visual.
Right.
But if you're around somebody
For a long time.
and y'all weren't even like on that level at first, then sometimes they become attracted to you even
That's
without
true.
the visual because
That's
you've been
true.
around them for so long.
that
You
is true
start
because you
Or
get attracted to
their
other parts of
personality
it.
and
Yeah,
stuff like
or you
that.
could be, and it's important to me that, and I'm so glad that I like personality and like to be attracted to you because it can happen after.
Yeah, that's
Like,
right.
you can
Right,
be
that's
dating
what you're
somebody,
saying. Right.
and they can have that beard, and then a year or so they want to do it clean, they want to grow it back fresh, and they come around you and they ain't got it no more. And you like,
Mhm.
Yeah.
You gotta go off of everything else.
I'm wondering, did I do something wrong? Do I need to dye my hair? Do I need to change my hairstyle? Like, are you going through, like, what happened?
Tell
We
me.
didn't talk
Like,
about
tell
it.
me.
Right,
Right.
Tell
Come to
me
it.
what you want. Tell me what you know. So that's how I be going, but that's how I feel. Yeah, but I think the beard and the mustache conversation did start with zaddies because a lot of zaddies wouldn't be zaddies without
That's
that
their look.
beard.
That is true.
And unfortunately, a lot of these younger men that we would never look at, they are lookable too because they now have that beard that is covering 80% of your face, and yeah.
And sometimes without it, they're not.
So that's
So So yeah, like I was saying, I do have a whole lot of stories. Unfortunately, I've dated a lot of crazy men that are a little obsessed with me. So yeah.
So those were
Crazy
younger men
people.
too. So we're gonna have to do another. We're gonna do one. Okay, we're gonna bring it back.
You gonna come back.
Horror heavens, horror heavens. I just made that up. Let's get it. Next episode coming soon.
She's good at those names.
Right.
So I got one more question. We can go ahead and close it out just really quick. So what is your age cutoff? I know we talked about like the limit as far as being younger, but what about older? Could you date older than 60?
I don't believe that I probably would. I think this is where my cutoff is at.
And besides, you ain't going nowhere anyway. So
I'm done.
What if he looked 60 though? What if we didn't have our current situation? And what if he looked like? How would you know if it's really based off the person? And the ones that you get look really, really young. So how would you know if he was not? So like if he told you he was 70, would you be like, oh no, you passed my cutoff?
Yeah, I probably would.
There it is here.
Yeah,
Everybody has a limit.
Yeah. I think I would be like, oh, you nice, but yeah, no.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we appreciate you coming. We
Yes,
enjoyed this
we
conversation.
did.
We're gonna bring you back for the
I
next
appreciate
episode.
you
What was
guys
it? What was it, Boo? What's the next episode? Heavens or
Heavens or
Horrors?
horrors?
Okay.
Yes.
She'll be back for that episode, and
I just want to know, like, do you want to? Are you taking new clients, or do you want to keep that separate? She's an amazing beautician, so I'm just trying to see
Thank you.
She has a very big client base though, so she might be done taking
I'm
clients.
always taking new clients. I don't have any issues with that.
Okay. Okay, so we'll definitely plug y'all. If y'all need to be whooped up, y'all see she all glammed up and beautiful. You know, people judge that though.
Yeah.
No,
You know what I'm saying? You
she do
know,
makeup too.
Yeah, she
makeup
do
too.
makeup and all that. So, you know, if y'all want her information, hit us up on one of our social media.
And she
She's
do
amazing.
feet.
Oh, wait.
So shoot us a message on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, whatever y'all want to do. Spotify, wherever y'all want to get us at, get us. Did I forget anything?